Hi, and welcome to episode 16 of my vanilla playthrough series of the Ice Sheet. I'm Icon, and we're going to complete a monstrous monument today for the Empire. We're going to promote Henry into the rank of an acolyte, and apart from that, I think we're going to expand the good old base a little bit more. We're finally going to build a multi-analyzer to do more sciencey stuff in the laboratory. And, well, let's see what will happen apart from these things. And let's have some jolly good fun. So, we're deconstructing those good old research benches there because I'm not needing them anymore. The amount of steel here available is looking really, really good. Overall, I'm having a big good feeling for the future of the colony. Well, if that's not a threatening sign, I don't know what else is. Confidence is always something to be taken with responsibility, you know. But, well, it's okay to be confident in such a situation because, honestly, our people are doing quite fine. Selkie didn't make it to run back home. She broke down and she's malnutritioned? Oh, okay. She broke down and she started to freeze. Poor woman lost her finger to frostbite. Yeah, things happened. Yo, Eden and Henry, what's your problem with each other? Let's see. Henry called Eden a panda. Wow, Henry. I don't know what's wrong with you, but why are you trying to make such lame words as what's it called? Insults. Calling somebody a panda is not really an insult, man. How old are you? Let's check. 59. Maybe it's his way of making a jolly friendly joke. I can't tell. I don't care too much either. So I want that snow gone in that corridor. The snow really annoys me. I know it's nonsense, but okay, so we got the multi-analyzer researched. I'm now going to rush towards the transport pod technology because I feel like absolutely we're absolutely going to need that. So formal shirt, top hat, and the formal vest. Just suspending those for the moment until we have finished that monument, because Henry will need new clothes once he's been promoted. Also, I want to build the jolly good multi-analyzer. So does it work down here? Nah, I'm gonna put it here. It's no problem though. There we go. And the multi-analyzer will sit here. Barbara, when you're done with deconstruction, please go and build that multi-analyzer. The multi-analyzer also speeds up the research of the high-tech benches, so it's absolutely a good thing to have there. Alright. So Selkie is no longer incapable of walking, but I'm now not daring to send her home again. She can cure her alcohol withdrawal back at our place. I've accepted that. Why not? We're doing something good, I guess. I hope these guys can now walk past each other. Would be a little bit sad if this would be now a problem. You know. Okay. So I start to wonder. Yeah, well, the power grid is okay most of the time. I start to wonder if I want to have a little bit more different power sources. Maybe bring up some extra geothermal energy. Right now I'm only having these two. There are more geothermal sources available, so might as well, you know. So I want to mine out the extra component here. I'm very happy with this discovery. And of course the jade. And yeah, so now we're able to research all the wonderful things you might want to have, especially the precision rifling. So we're now able to build our own assault rifles. Well, not now yet exactly, but pretty soon. We're pretty soon able to. So I'm going to cancel out the mining jobs here and start to mine out the components right next door. Apart from that, are there any spaceship wrecks in a comfy vicinity? Lenny is hiding in his room because he got insulted. That's okay. Sit it out, man. Walk it off, whatever's your thing. So there's one ship chunk. There's plenty of steel here. But the ship chunks are actually what I want to have right now. So I don't want to do these things without monitoring, because this is, after all, a pretty harsh biome. And when there's materials lying around far away from the base, I really like to manage these things, especially if it's something as valuable as components. So the jade is, we're missing 50 units right now. So is it still 50 units missing? No, is it not? The work on the Jade Meditation Throne has finally begun. Awesome. What about the monumental structure? We're having 15 days. Alright. Just making sure that the work there is getting done in time, you know. Alright, so I see Lenny is hiding in his room. That's why nothing's getting done. I'm going to order Squint to cut us some stones here, because somebody has to. Because no stone, no monument, you know. Alright. The Meditation Throne is a pretty big project. Nothing surprising about that. So I think I'm going to end Squint's shift here. He's pretty tired already. Well, well. It's the production factor here. Not bad. So next way of increasing the productivity of my research benches would be replacing this with sterile tiles. But well, nope. Sterile tiles are pretty costly. I'm not having that kind of money yet. We might as well put up some more chem fuel here. So I'm heavily overproducing in general. I have so much rice available. I have so much food available. I mean, we transformed so much into pemmican, and I still have so much food available. I'm quite happy. Don't want to mutter here about that at all. So at the same time, it is though time to assign the lavish meal into our course, because I mean we can afford it. So I'll rather use my resources for lavish meals than having to build a new storage area to accommodate that. Ooh. I mean, since I have already a heater, I'm going to do that. If I had to build a new heater, I would have been nope. But if we can do it like that, I'm in. So Lenny playing poker, Harding digging, Eden researching, building. So once Lenny's done with playing poker, I want him to cut more stones, because we just need more stones. I wonder why Lenny has a lower food intake. Is it because of his age? Maybe? Could that be a thing? Because he has no other things that are reducing his size of his stomach. Might be the age. Never paid attention to that more closely, you know. Come on, Selkie, you can do it. Please leave the map before you break down again. Come on. She's moving at less than 1 cell per second. It's always pretty dramatic when they're that low. It's absolutely not realistic that this woman is actually able to reach the reach her home. No. Almost. Selkie, you're going to do it next time. 2 steps before the border. Man. This woman is trying it again. So let's see. One more try. Oh, she's already starving. I mean, I don't think that she's going to make it. Bad thing about that is she's also going to die if I'm not going to rescue her, you know. It's just no. Well, I don't know how to save this person. I have to imprison her, but then her faction is mad with me. What can I do? It's one of the most interesting situations I've had. So she's going to break down again, because she didn't do anything against the malnutrition. It's pretty nasty malnutrition at this point, gotta say. So Selkie is now going on berserk. Gosh, Selkie. I'm not going to send the man with the plasteel knife. I'm not going to send Barbara either, because that's going to be a very bad thing. Lofeski is going to punch her once, and now at least we can rescue her properly, because now she's wounded and she's going to sit down now for a while. Poor thing. I mean, the only reason why I didn't let her freeze to death outside was the fact that her faction would be super mad with me if I wouldn't. Well, super mad is too much, but I don't want bad blood because of something that I can avoid. What's the quest? Pyospi's aerial attack. So they want me to provide 5 soldiers. We would get honor, or a psychic reader, or goodwill. Wow. And we get to keep the camp loot. Very, very tempted to do that, because that would open the option to keep some more valuable things for myself. But at the same time, I think I'm going to pass due to a simple reason. I don't need the honor or such. Or, well, let's check out what kind of weapons do I have. I would need to send 5 people. So Squin Henry and Barbara would be definitely people. And we had Lenny and Harding. Yeah, okay, we're going to take that quest. Why? Because I'm going to give the other titles to somebody else and not to Henry. And that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to give this new title actually to Barbara or to Squint. No, it's going to be Barbara. I like to have people who are having extra combat abilities or psycasts in this scenario. Oh no, Selkie can move again. But I'm going to go into that fight situation the next day when everybody is well rested. Because I don't see any good reason why we should do that while we're tired. Okay, so half the night is enough. Oh no, we should be. I don't know if they're going to be getting breakfast or not. Haven't accepted one of those quests yet since 1.2. So starvation on Lenny. You see, I want to bring Lenny, so it's better that I did it like this. All right, so we want the this quest and all right. They will be fed en route. Alright. So let's try that out. These are the 5 people we're going to get into the shuttle. And then we're going to launch. And how long they'll take? Within 4 days. Okay. Ah, so just taking a slow moment until they are out of that situation. Okay, so our enemies are not having any turrets. That's a good start. They're also not having any guns. Oh my god, these poor souls. So we're just going to send Henry in front of them, and the rest of the party will just shoot them to death, because I have chain shotguns, 2 of them. These guys shouldn't be able to get close to my people, and if they do, they're still Henry. Yeah, just as I had thought. That's a very simple way of gaining a new title for Barbara. Appreciated though. All right, honor. Barbara. So these guys are already retreating. So let's check out what we can pick up here. And under these circumstances, definitely want to deconstruct the solar generator. So is anybody freezing out here? That's a very, very important question. Anybody having hypothermia? No. Great. So I don't care about Beast, and please don't shoot that shuttle. Shoot that shuttle. We're really needing that. And apart from that, wood. These are wooden beds. Mass deconstruction. We're going to pick up as much as we can from this, out of this valuable loot. So seriously, this is basically the best loot that was available for us. I'm not sure how much wood we can bring, but definitely gonna deconstruct all of them. So let's check it out. Going to get into the shuttle again. And how does that loot situation work? Set to load. Ah, so items. All right. Cancel load. Is there any chance of I mean, I want to pick up as much as I can from that stuff, so this is possibly one of the weirdest things I ever did in my life, but please, everybody grab a stack of wood and get back home. I don't know what that will bring, but so there we go. Oh, there goes Selkie's next try. She's still malnutritioned, and yeah. So we actually did it. We acquired a lot of extra wood with this quest. Awesome. Like, I mean, it sounds pretty funny, but this was basically one of the best things ever that could have been in there. And okay, so Barbara is now getting a Psylink level, and that's pretty cool because I now have 2 Psycasters. Select Barbara and do bestowing ceremony. There we go. So, what is Barbara's skill? She's also able to do a solar pinhole. That's interesting. And a little bit disappointing, to say the least, but at the same time, this means we're now having the ability to do some light for our bases, or warmth. So with Henry and Barbara, I think I'm also able to actually not instantly die when there's some larger power outage. Oh, nice. A Jade meteorite. So I've just decided that the Heliestians are... I don't care. I'll let her just freeze to death. I'm done with her. You know, my kindness has its limits. And what's happening here is just frustrating me to no end. So if there's anybody saving her, fine. If not, I don't care anymore. The structure quest, 12 more days. Okay. So let's send Lenny. Because we really tried. We seriously tried. But I can't help an alcoholic who's just not a... Ah, come on, Selkie. Stop wriggling there. Okay, Lenny, rescue her one more time. You know, if I'm not decidedly playing evil, I just can't do that. This woman is ill. And the Minyoka Union are attacking us now. Alright. So... First of all, somebody feed this woman. And they want to attack us from multi-angle with sappers. Okay. So... That's as annoying as it can get. I don't get any message about their planned time plan about the time plan, so I might assume they are attacking immediately. So that brings me to the assumption these guys might be hitting this place first. Well, whatever might be the case. I'm having the most people around this corner here, so we're going to start here. I think I'm going to bring Barbara up there. That's a good idea. Barbara is pretty, you know Barbara. And as soon as Lenny is done with feeding Selkie, I'm going to bring him into the fight too. And Eden, please join Barbara over here. I think we're going to need that. This is just a two-man squad. Don't need to take that too seriously, obviously. So there's Squint and Harding. So there we go. We gotta be taking care of these guys. And I want to bring Harding a little bit further away here. What's happening there? Lefeski is for some reason not drafted. Alright. So we're attacking melee attacking Remy to get Harding back into the fight. Alright. And I'm switching over to Panther because I want to keep Harding shooting. It's the most important thing, that Harding stays shooting. Okay, so now then, over to this situation. Nobody here is in real danger. Barbara is not really positioned well. So we're bringing our other fighters definitely down here first. Okay. So they're starting to destroy my monument. These nasty little people. Alright. So Lefeski is going to stop these people as long as he or she can. Gotta swap over the fire to these people here. So I think I'm going to send Barbara kiting. And the rest of my squad, how about Squint? Oh boy. I'm going to undraft Squint here. And I'm going to leave Eden. Oh, that's a bad situation back there for Lefeski. Just hope that Eden is able to take that guy down before... Okay. There goes. This guy's trying to kidnap Lefeski. I have to stop that. Alright, Barbara needs some rescue. How bad is she wounded? 7. Oh boy. It's a pretty hard one. Going to send Henry now. to catch the kidnappers, because that's absolutely oh, come on, guys! Seriously? Oh, I hate it when they do that. I seriously hate it when they do that. And they only seem to do that, of course, when you're having people kidnapped on your squad. Yeah, of course. There goes. So Eden, good stuff. Alright. Let's alright. She's rescuing Harding. You're rescuing Barbara. You're rescuing... Oh, well, I think I have to accept that Lefesky is a goner. So stupid, but yeah. Well, we're going to get Lefesky back one day. It's okay. You guys, you just die. It's only because my people decided to, I don't know, miss 5 times in a row at a very, very simply hittable target. I can't change that. It's not my problem, and I'm not thinking too hard about that. Because kidnapped people can even be taken back from these people, so it's not even said that anybody is in grave danger. So how's Squint? Squint is in no immediate danger, so please tend Barbara now. She's about to die, thanks. Okay. What? I just don't like it when that happens. Because I sent Eden there, and it must have been one of those wonderful situations where they just, out of the blue, stopped treating somebody. I don't know, maybe I didn't pay attention properly, but I've had that several times. People just are like, oh, I gotta eat something, and then they let the people bleed to death. I was so sure that Harding is going to get his treatment. Oh well. Whatever. 2 people down. It's not the worst. Although it's really, really sad to have them lost to such a ridiculous fight. Because these people were not really dangerous. The big problem there was just clearly my shoddy equipment. That is, if I had 1 or 2 assault rifles on that fight, this whole situation would have gone completely different. I didn't want to use slate. Ah, this is slate, I see. I wanted to use steel. So, there we go. I really would have wished that with the upcoming versions of Rimworld, the automatics of treating colonists would have been a bit better until this day, because that's one of the things that I really don't like about Rimworld, and there are really not many things that I don't like about this game, but this is one of them. The fact that it's so ridiculously easy to lose somebody because you dropped your attention just for a single moment there, and then your people are like, "What? I should have treated that guy. You gave me that order, but I was hungry." That's just I don't know. I feel like that's something where some work would be really, really well received, because I mean there's a ton of mods for optimizing your what's it called, your doctor's performance, but you have to install them all and you have to work with them, and that's just I don't know. I feel like the game should be a little bit less punishing for little lapses in micromanagement. It's just my personal opinion. But whatever, we're going to get through this. We're still having a lot of people available. And Barbara, can you please now lie down and rest? Not relaxing so... It's the thing when their recreation is too low, they want to do that as long as they can. But the thing is, they're just I want to treat that infection just one time. that she can do whatever she wants to do. I mean, I'm not a big fan of that, but so my best doctor is pigging out. Alright. Well, with that medicine stuff, it's pretty foolproof. 37%. That's really bad. But it's good enough. Good enough to win the immunity race in the long run. Everything above 30% and is good as long as you're lying in a bed. Alright. Just hope that I'm going to get towards the precision rifling technology soon, so I can at least bring up my... Oh, I should bring gun turrets now too. Alright. This has showed me that I need a few more lines of defense here. But, well, this was all a case of bad luck. I mean, if people are unable to use short-range weapons on a short range, it's not my fault if people get kidnapped and die. That's just how it is. Alright. So, that's just a minor setback. We're going to get back into our pacing. So Lefeski will, if we're lucky, trigger at some point a quest where we can rescue her, but at the same time, judging on how this world outside works, I'm not too optimistic to ever see her again. So we're going to need new people. That's what it is. And yeah, I mean, it's a lot of... I feel a little bit bad because I could have built the turrets a lot earlier. But then again, I didn't think that it could be that stupidly bad. Whatever. So next episode, I gotta be paying a little bit more direct attention to the completion of that monument. So nobody fed that woman? Seriously? Oh yeah, Henry is the only real doctor here. I see. That's another thing. I feel like malnutrition on somebody should trigger some emergency things. That's just something which is very, very weird about Rimworld, and sadly I haven't found a mod yet which made it good for me. All the mods I tried around with medicine and doctoring were either such a insane amount of micromanagement that I didn't have any interest in using them after the shortest time, or they were simply not doing the things that I needed from them. So if you know a good one, please drop it down in the comments, because we're already getting closer to today's episode's end, and I hope you guys are coming back for more. Thanks so much for watching. This was a little bit of a unhappy episode from my side, just a little bit unhappy. I always feel like it always feels just cheesy to lose people like that. Like, I've lost two people the cheesy way today. Like this situation here with that shooting that was just straight out stupid. I can't put it into different words. This guy wasn't that bad as a shot. And good lord, good thing I have so much food. And the other thing was just I don't know. Harding's death felt like just very, very dumb, to put it into simple words. But whatever, that's commitment mode. You have to suffer through a lot of stupid deaths if you really want to play commitment mode. And there's one thing, I never liked Harding to begin with too much. And well. Anyways, friends, if you want to support this series, leave a thumbs up on that video. It goes a long way. And if you want to support my work as a content creator, leave a subscription down below. It'll help me so much you can't believe how much. Maybe you do. But whatever might be the case, I wish you a wonderful time, and I hope we're going to see each other again for more Rimworld, and hopefully we're going to be a little bit luckier during the next session. See you guys then. Bye-bye.